Good morning. It's good to be with you again this morning. On Sunday afternoon, we were here in Rathkeale for the blessing of the Christmas crib and for the blessing of the Christmas tree. And I suppose if you have a look at the crib, you'll see that there's somebody very important missing from the crib. There's no baby Jesus in the crib because he hasn't come yet. And that's why we're looking forward to Christmas. And of course, there's somebody who is never in the crib, and that's Santa Claus. And did you know that today, the 6th of December, is the feast day of the real Santa Claus? The real Santa Claus is Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was the Bishop of Myra. When he was a small boy, he was sent away to study in Alexandria, and he was such a good student that he was on his way back to become a priest, and there was a storm on the sea, and the ship nearly sank, and everybody said that it was because of Nicholas that the ship was saved from the storm. And so, of course, Saint Nicholas became the patron saint of seafarers and sailors and people who make journeys by boat. And then when he arrived back in Myra, and he was a priest for a short time, the bishop died, and the people were praying for a new bishop. And Nicholas walked into the church, just a young priest, and they thought that this was a sign from God that Nicholas should be the bishop. He was a very caring bishop in Myra. Children who were in danger of living in poverty, and Nicholas secretly came along and left 3 gold coins so that they were safe. Boys who were being sold into slavery, and Nicholas came along and rescued them. So he was a very special saint for looking after children. And St. Nicholas became the patron saint of children. And of course, the idea that he left 3 secret coins in socks hidden for children, the fact that he saved some boys from being sold into slavery. These were wonderful presents to give just before Christmas, just before we celebrate the coming of the baby Jesus. And so St. Nicholas has become the giver of gifts. He's become the patron saint of children as well as sailors and seafarers. And he's a very important person who reminds us of the gifts that God gives us. And of course, the most important gift that God gives us is Jesus, who comes as the baby on Christmas Day. That Christ and the love of God come to us at Christmas. The love of God is such an important gift for us. And how do we accept that gift? We accept that gift by then passing it on. If you use a gift, it becomes valuable. If you just put it away to the side and don't use it, it's not worth anything at all. But the gift of love from God is the best gift, because we can share that with one another by learning how to love one another and how to accept the love of one another. I hope you have a good week. It's been good to be with you this morning.